Chapter 24. Punctuation and Capital Letters. Punctuation is the art of indicating with clearness, by marks or stops, the meaning of sentences and the pauses to be made in reading or speaking. Examine the following sentences. The teacher says, Anil is intelligent. The teacher says Anil is intelligent. Students work hard. Students work hard. Notice that sentences A and B consist of the same word, but their meanings are different because of different punctuation marks. Punctuation is the correct use of various stops or marks in writing. The most common stops or marks of punctuation are the full stop, question mark or mark of interrogation, exclamation mark or mark of exclamation, the comma, the semicolon, colon, inverted commas, the full stop. The full stop shows the longest pause. The full stop is used at the end of all sentences unless they are interrogative or exclamatory. Example, I am learning driving. Please help me. You can't leave till you have finished your work. It is also used after initials or abbreviations. Example, Dr. R.K. Sharma is our principal. He is an MA, MED. Further, MP, MLA, MC, UNO, etc. Note: the full stop is not used when the abbreviation is made with the first and last letter of a word as Mr., Mrs., Doctor, etc. The question mark. The question mark is used after a direct question as, What do you want? She asked me. Doesn't he hate drinking? Said the doctor. Note: the question mark is never used after an indirect question as, She asked me what I wanted. The doctor asked him if he was comfortable. The exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used after exclamations expressing joy, grief, surprise, and other feelings as, How wonderful to see you here. Good heavens, the plane has been hijacked. Alas, he is ruined. What a terrible sight. How lucky he is. After an optative sentence, May you live long. May God bless you. May you succeed. After an interjection, Hurrah, we have won the match. Bravo, well done. The comma. The comma indicates the shortest pause. It is used to separate words of the same part of speech as, I bought mangoes, oranges, peas and bananas. He worked slowly, steadily and intelligently. To mark off words of address as, Boys, do not waste your time. What can I do for you, Amit? To mark off words like yes, no, please, well, therefore, however, hence, etc. as, Yes, you may have this book. No, I did not go there. Lend me your camera, please. Well, let's study now. To set off the phrases in apposition as, Mr. Mathur, the principal of the school, addressed the students. Mr. Gupta, the manager of the school, was also present. Before a speech in quotation marks as, the teacher said to the students, work hard to get good marks. He said, she is very intelligent. To mark off words, phrases or clauses set into the body of a sentence as, well, then what about a cup of tea? I too shall support you. She, after all, has the sweetest voice. Ranjit Singh, it is said, greatly loved his subjects. Before and after a participle phrase which can be expanded into a clause as, my friend, having finished his work, visited me. Note: the phrase having finished his work can be expanded into the clause after he had finished his work. To mark the omission and to save the repetition of a verb or any other important word or words as, he took his seat, I mine. She is a teacher, her brother a doctor. To separate question tags as, he works very hard, doesn't he? She played very well, didn't she? I have done my duty, haven't I? To separate an adverb clause from the principal clause when it is placed before the principal clause or is inserted in it as, if it rains today, we shall not go. When I went to see him, he was not at home. He will, if he can, help me. They will, whenever asked, vote for us. He is, in my opinion, a big fool. Before conjunctions such as but, otherwise, only. We tried hard but failed to reach the top. Work properly, otherwise you will be dismissed. The semicolon. The semicolon indicates a greater pause than the comma. It is used to separate two complete statements closely connected in sense but not joined by a conjunction, as, the boy is intelligent, you will like him. His work was good, he was promoted. We lived together, we worked together, we played together. I laughed, I sang, I danced with joy. To separate independent clauses when they are joined by such expressions as besides, however, moreover, nevertheless, therefore, then, thus, that is, for example, etc. as, she was at home, however, her mother wasn't. The president fell ill, therefore, the meeting was postponed. To separate pairs of words as principal, principal, gate, gate, check, check. To separate the clauses of a compound sentence when they contain a comma as, he was a noble, generous man and we all honored him. To separate items in a series if the items contain commas as, others who spoke included Mr. Ranjit Singh, a businessman, Mr. Keval Krishnan, a banker, and Mr. Dev Raj, a trade union leader. The colon. The colon marks a still longer pause than one indicated by the semicolon. To introduce a quotation or a speech as, Gandhiji says, hate evil and not its doer. Shakespeare says, sweet are the uses of adversity. Before enumerations and examples as, the chief properties of hydrogen are, it is colorless, it is odorless, it is combustible. The following players came, Ramesh, Sudarshan and Ganpat, to introduce a statement which explains or supports the previous statement as, I know him well, he has been my colleague. We serve our motherland, it is a sacred duty. Inverted commas. Inverted commas or quotation marks are used to enclose a quotation or the actual words of a speaker as, I said to my friend, don't worry about money. Yes, he replied, I'm grateful to you for your help. Note: a quotation within a quotation is marked by single inverted commas as, my father said to me, if your mother says Jyoti should go to Delhi, I shall allow you to go there. Use of capital letters. Capital letters are used to begin a sentence as, When you work to do, boys, do it with a will. They who reach the top, boys, first must climb the hill. The dog is a faithful animal. It can sacrifice even its life for its master. To begin the first word of every line of verse as it is not growing like a tree. In bulk, doth make man better be. To begin the first word of the direct speech as the teacher said, boys, be honest. He said to me, how do you like this place? Note, when the direct speech is separated into two parts, the first word of the second part does not necessarily begin with a capital letter, as I did, said the boy, what my mother wanted me to do. For proper names and proper adjectives as India, Japan, Malaysia, Indian, American, Chinese, Japanese, etc. To begin the name of days and months as Sunday, Monday, December, March, April, etc. To begin the names of religions and sects as Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Christianity, etc. To write all nouns and pronouns which stand for God as we pray to the Almighty for mercy. It is He who is kind and merciful. To begin all important words in a heading as the thirsty crow, a railway journey, the farmer and his sons, a picnic on Sunday. For the names of festivals as Diwali, Dashera, Eid, Christmas. For the pronoun I and interjection O. For abbreviations as MA, MLA, UNO, MP, etc. For names of important historical events as the First Battle of Panipat, the Second World War. For names of books, newspapers, magazines, etc. A short history of the freedom movement, the Tribune, the Times of India, the Reader's Digest. For names of historical buildings as Birla Mandir, Golden Temple, Taj Mahal. For the names of languages as English, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Tamil, etc. For the names of institutions as Dayal Singh College, Karnal, DAV College, Jalandhar, Government College, Jill. Note: in writing capital letters, we should notice the difference between the general and the particular use of nouns, as he is working in a government senior secondary school. He is working in a government senior secondary school, Gurugram. The names of subjects begin with small letters as history, geography, physics, chemistry, etc.